Sorry for the late notice, but we are now should be live on Twitch. So, Lobo and DOW, take it away.
Well, that didn't work. Well, it was a leadoff single for Brenda Markert and trying a stolen base, but gets back to first. Jason Kendall now up 0-2 count. Get towards third, but fielders for the Monsters running away from the ball. So we've got runners safe at first and second. Jose Canseco up to the plate. DLW 2711 alongside Loba for the Humongous League match of the week.
What's up with you? We have co-MVP Jose here up to bat. Looks like he's batting .538 on the season. Not quite as insane as he was last year, but he's definitely getting it rolling. Heinz figuring out how to use them.
The 0-2 pitch is hit up the middle and gets through the infield. He'll get on with a single, and the bases are loaded for Faye Dawson.
Faye Dawson, the clone of Juan Gonzalez. We have also the clone of Nomar Garcia, who looks to have about 2/3 stam left, so was spammed quite a bit getting to these bases, just barely getting there. But Nomar, a 6-speed himself, not the fastest on her. So now we have a leadoff hitter that may not be the fastest, but no outs, plenty of opportunities for scoring for Faye Dawson here.
Dawson takes the first pitch, ball one. Dawson comes into today 385 average, no home runs. Ground ball, Stefano Fields fires to first. Now the throw home, not in time. So it's an early lead for the Hornets, but first out was recorded. So with one out, runners on second and third, here comes Jorge Garcia.
And that is why I traded away Mikey Thomas. Just a little short, kind of hurts, but Jorge, a solid hit here.
Ground ball is short. First the throw home. Now the throw to first. In time for Garcia. So the runners already on base stay put, and Garcia's retired at first. Here comes Marky Du Bois. Ground ball to short. Here comes the throw to first, but Du Bois is in there in time. Bases loaded now for Olive Hussein.
Looking like the boost he receives from playing with Billie Jean, just enough to get him on base there.
Ground ball to short. Go the short way, and that will do it for the top of the first. So 1 run scores on 4 hits, and the Monsters are coming to bat.
Leadoff Grace Tipton, the clone for Luann Louis, a little bit taller, just a little bit better of a player overall. She looks to get on base, have someone for Chico to blast in.
Popped up to short. Markert and Du Bois, neither of them can get it. So we've got a leadoff single.
Not enough communication there in the infield.
So Tipton's on first. Here's Chico Pappas. Pappas this season, 5 home runs, 9 runs batted in. The 737 average. Hussein runs in, makes the catch. Look at that shift they have on for Pappas.
Gonna hurt. Davey Marion
He was in the right position. Here comes Davey Marion. 526 average, 1 home run, 1 RBI this season. 1-1 pitch is hit into the infield,
Uh-oh. If it wasn't for
and
Markey,
it's caught.
Jorge's vision would have cost him there, but good on his feet play by Markey.
Well, the shift was still on there for Marion, and seems like the Hornets are into shifting their fielders around. Here's Mikey Thomas,
Oh, it's not what you want to see
previously on
out
the
of him.
Marlins this season, and Dawson makes the catch on the pop-up.
That is why he is no longer on the Marlins this season. So we get a Nerf Billie Jean to lead off here. Pretty much a free out. But she has done it before.
Here comes one of the tallest players in the league, Billie Jean Blackwood.
She has gotten on base twice this season, 11 at bats, so not completely useless.
Ground ball, foul.
Yeah, if that was fair, there'd be no chance with Mikey getting that, but
Blackwood is 4 for 11. 364 average.
Oh, wow, she's doing really good, actually. I mean, the Nerf really doesn't affect her batting as much. Doesn't even affect her speed at all, really.
She looks at a called strike 3 from Stefano. Here comes Jose Meisenheim.
Well, they tied for the slowest player in the league, but a solid 81 bat, for a ninth round. That's about all you can ask for when it comes to batting power. It was just recently picked up this last trading session, too, I do believe.
I don't see any stats on the season yet for Meisenheimer.
Yep. Jose was drafted and then blocked, but the Hornets decided who better to pair with Jose than another Jose.
Well, it's a 3-2 count, and ground ball up the middle. Stefano tries to fire it to first, and after initial bobble, it's there in time for out number 2. Markert hits one to left field, but it's out at the warning track and bounces it up off the wall. Markert's looking for second. The throw comes in, and she's safe.
Wow, that looked like she was out. Just didn't get the tag in time. Classic Chico.
Here comes Jason Kendall. And Kendall hits this one out to left field.
Oh, no.
And it's up off the wall. Kendall's going for second. Markert's coming home. Here comes the throw home, and she's out.
Mikey started paying attention at the last second. And you figure Brenda's got to be really tired now.
The last out, trying to score, but unsuccessful. So the Hornets only with a 1-0 lead. Popped up, Dawson makes the catch, out number 1. Here's Tollefson. First pitch swinging. Dawson and Du Bois, neither of them get to it. Du Bois now throwing to second. Oh! She's out at second. What a play. Falling, trying to maybe go back to first, and then trying to squeeze in at second base. Unsuccessful.
What?
Goldman with the ground ball. Not too far. Dawson picks it up, fires to first. And we're into the third inning. 1-0 Hornets is the score.
Here comes Jose again. Last year's 2 league leaders in batting average, Jose and Chico, both present in this game, and There's one thing Jose can do is he can send it deep. As this looks like a home run for
It's
Jose.
over the wall at the home run.
Let the blimp fly.
Jose Canseco with the solo shot, 252 feet. And the Hornets extend their lead. It's now 2-0.
Here you got Faye Dawson, aka Juanita Gonzalez. Another player with a very good batting average last season. Of course, that was at Tin Can Alley. Probably looking like an easy out here.
Popped up, and no, Stefano doesn't make the play. Gets it on a hop, so we got a runner on first for Jorge Garcia.
Jorge, a very formidable hitter. Just as you can see, the one vision, really hard to read where the spot is.
Here's the 0-2 to Garcia, and it looks at it for called strike 3. So 1 out, runner on first in the top of the third. Here's Marky Du Bois, pitcher for the Hornets. He legged out an infield single in his first time up. This one's hit out to right field, and this will bounce. It's fair. Runners are looking for an additional base, and the boys in there at second. Dawson's in at third. We've got second and third with 1 out for Olive Hussein.
Olive's not the best batter, but enough pop in the bat to make something happen here.
Hussein's first pitch swinging ground ball, fielded by Stefano, thrown to first in time for the out. Dawson thought about coming home, but she stays put at third.
Getting in a pickle with the mighty arm of Mikey Thomas, probably not the best idea. But now we're stuck with having Billie Jean up. See if she can get another hit on the year.
First pitch outside the zone, ball 1. After a called strike, here's the 1-1. Ground ball. Stefano fields it, fires to first in time. So just the solo home run to Canseco. And Stefano holds for the remainder of the inning, and it's 2-0 as Tina Herrera makes her first plate appearance of the day.
One of my favorite players from last season. Yeah, she does this on offense, but very, very, very valuable out there on defense. And sometimes she can get hits every now and again.
Here comes the pitcher, Omar Stefano. Takes the first pitch for strike 1. Popped up. Dawson's under it. She makes the catch. Out number 2. Grace Tipton led off the first inning with a single. And I believe that's the only hit thus far for the Monsters. Infield's in.
You've hit it anywhere near Billie Jean.
That on a line, and that's out number 3.
Yeah, that's a guarantee to be caught there. She doesn't have to be near it. She's so huge. Barely any pitches thrown that inning as well. Way to conserve stamina there.
So it's another quick inning in the field for the Hornets as they come up to bat in the top of the 4th. Here's Jose Meisenheimer. Swings at the 1-0. Popped up Stefano can't make the play, and Meisenheimer will be in at first base. So, we mentioned earlier not much speed from Meisenheimer, but he's still able to get there with that high pop-up, not caught by the infielders.
Yeah, Omar's lack of vision really cost him there. Yeah, Brenda, who's been pretty active out there, may still be a little tired.
She hits the 1-1. It's a ground ball. Now the throw to second is in time. The throw to first is not in time. So they get the lead runner at second. Marker is safe at first as Jason Kendall comes up to the plate. 2 for 2 today, a double and a single thus far. Kendall hits that one out to left center. The fielders turn around, but they can't do anything about it. This one is gone.
What a line drive home run. He absolutely annihilated that one.
420 feet.
Nice.
And it is now a 4-0 lead for the Hornets. Now, the Hornets came into today 1-4 this season. They're looking to try to work their way back into playoff contention. And so far, they've come out swinging some hot bats.
If they hold on to this, they should break a 4-game losing streak. So nice to get that out of the way.
And you're right, that was a line drive home run.
Here's another one,
Canseco
Jose.
looked to go the other way. Back
Now
to right field, and that one's gone too. Back-to-back home runs for the Hornets.
First 2 games, struggled a little bit with Jose, trying to find his form from last year. Now he's starting to look like full-on Cardinals Jose.
351 feet. Lead is extended to 5.
This is 4th home run of the season, too.
4th home run of the season, 2nd home run of the game. Canseco hitting 1 to each field.
Watch out center field next one.
Here comes Faye Dawson. And that one's hit out to left field, not as far though, and it will bounce. But it goes over the wall on one hop. Dawson's in with a double.
Davey, you gotta catch those. The only weakness he has in his entire kit is his vision. Again, it comes to cost him there.
So the past 3 hits have gone over the wall. 3rd one just on a hop, and he's got 2 home runs and an automatic double. Jorge Garcia at the plate as the Monsters have taken a timeout. Let us know in the chat if there's any Monsters fans out there. Can they make a comeback?
If this is a pitching change, it should be a switch to Grace Tipton, who so far has been their most reliable backup pitcher.
Well, Stefano came into today as the dominant pitcher at a 3.46 ERA and 15 strikeouts, 7 walks in 26 innings pitched. Grace Tipton in only 3 2/3 innings with a 13.08 ERA, 1 walk and 1 strikeout. No walks thus far in the game for either team. Seen a lot of quick hitting, and Stefano's still on the hill. Garcia crushes that one out to left field, and that ball is gone. Jorge Garcia with a home run of his own 309 feet. It's now 7-0. Hornets. Jorge Garcia with his first home run of the
I am used
season.
to winning, of course.
Well, he's been used to losing so far, but looks like he'll start getting to winning soon if he keeps hitting like that. First home run of the season, first multi-base hit of the season for Jorge, so very good for
So
him.
that's 4 straight fair ball souvenirs as Marky Du Bois steps in. This one will not be. It's a ground ball to the first base and will be 3 unassisted. Second out. Here's Olive Hussein. First pitch fouled back. The 0-2's fouled back. The pitch, it's popped up. Thomas and Stefano both converge on it. Stefano makes the catch. Out number 3.
Here you go, 3 very, very dangerous hitters up at bat.
So here come the Monsters looking to try to do some damage of their own. Pappas takes the first pitch. Ball 1. Swung out, and Margaret makes the catch. So it's a line out to the shortstop for Pappas as Davey Marion comes up to the plate with 1 out.
It's a huge investment to have Chico in your team because taking a poor defender in your first round, early in the first round, you're going to need him carrying a lot of the load. That's exactly what he did for the Marlins last season, but an 0-2 start for Chico, never a good sign.
Marion hits it out to left field, misplayed by Hussein. He's going for 2, and he's in there safely. So it's a double for Davey Marion after Hussein could not hold on to that ball, and Mikey Thomas is at the plate. Now, Mikey Thomas, in his one previous game with the Monsters, had 2 home runs. But he's 0 for 1 today.
Yeah, he played on the Marlins for 4 games, only got 2 singles in his entire run there. Very disappointing, but of course, not a great matchup against the giant wall at Cement Garden, so him being free of the Gardens, finally able to start breaking out. We saw that last game.
Well, here at home, there's equal opportunities to home runs at all fields at the Super Colossal Dome. So it's a full count to Thomas. Here comes the pitch. Weak rounder. Dawson fields and fires to first in time. And
Very
Marion
disappointing
advances to
day.
third.
I've yet to see Mikey hit anything reasonable, which is very bizarre for him given his hitting stats.
Lena Eng steps in. Looks at the first pitch for ball 1. The 1-0 is fouled back. It's now 1-1.
You know, Tony Del Vecchio clone. Unfortunately, they aren't quite as tall as he is, but they still got that extreme cannon of an arm. Decent
Do you think
batting
Lena
style.
likes lollipops?
I don't know. I think she's scared of most things. Pretty agoraphobic. It's kind of the problem with Lena. The one aggression, just a very easily
A
scared
possible
individual.
steal of home. But Marion goes back. So it's a 2-2 count, 2 outs to Eng, and that ball's low, ball 3. Marion again possibly looking to steal home, but he goes back. So full count. Here's the pitch to Eng, and that's it down the third base line, and Garcia dives and makes the catch.
What a play, Jose. Or Jorge. He's got a lot of players that sound similar. Let me tell
So
you.
it's 7-0 Hornets as we go to the top of the fifth. Billie Jean Blackwood steps into the batter's box. Stefano still on the hill for the Monsters. He's thrown 56 pitches thus far. It's a 1-1 count to Blackwood. Here's the pitch and grounded foul. The next pitch will be the 1-2. That's fouled back. We'll do it again.
Billie Jean with 2 doubles on the season. You got to think were those power ups, or did she just go crazy? She just stares at strike 3 here. Yeah, Jose looking to get his second hit as a Hornet. Staring at a few here.
He had a single earlier today. Here's the 1-2, and it's grounded foul. Ground ball to short. Fires to first in time. So that's out number 2. Here comes Brenda Marker. She's 3 for 3 today, double and 2 singles. That ball's hit out to left field. It'll drop, and she'll make it to first easily. That's her 4th hit of the ball game.
And that
Here's
doubles
Jason
her hit
Kendall.
total on the season.
Kendall is a triple away from the cycle. Liner to
Make it
left
happen.
center field and caught for out number 3.
Well, you do need the out if you want to get the true cycle.
Olga Tollefson will lead it off in the bottom of the 5th for the Monsters. Tollefson's first pitch swinging, and Dubois comes in at the weak popper and makes the catch. Comes Murray Goldman.
There's very few pitches thrown overall for this team, conserving Sam probably. Oh,
First
Brenda
pitch
falls
swinging for Goldman, and after the misplay by Marker, he gets into first base. With that hit, he's back above 500 average for the season. Tina Herrera's first pitch swinging, and Dawson makes the catch on the pop-up. Goldman makes it safely back to first, so there's 2 outs, and here comes Omar Stefano. First pitch swinging from Stefano. Blackwood fields it, fires to Market, who catches it second base. So it's a fielder's choice, and the side's retired. Last opportunity, seemingly, for the Hornets to add to this lead. Here comes Jose Canseco, who's already hit home runs to right and left field today. That one's down the line. If it's fair, it's gone. It's foul.
He's hit one to foul. Now he just needs to hit one to center field.
That pitch is taken. It's high ball 1.
Oh, it looked like a pretty good center field shot right there.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and strike 3. Stefano fools Canseco there. That's Stefano's 4th strikeout of the game. Here's Faye Dawson, double and a single thus far today. Ground ball up the middle. Stefano not able to handle it. Thomas is late with the throw, so Dawson is in at first base. Here comes Jorge Garcia. Garcia also had a home run today. Ground ball up the middle. Stefano fires to second. Now the throw to first.
Oh,
That gets by Tipton. So Garcia makes it to first on the fielder's choice. Here comes Marky Du Bois. Not a lot of height on these monsters. Everybody's the same height.
yeah, they had 1 3 height player and just traded him away to me for Mikey Thomas. They get out of the inning with no further runs given up, and this is their chance, bottom of the 6th.
Well, Du
The
Bois
top of the order
grounds out
coming
to
up.
second, and he'll look to complete the shutout here. He's thrown 5 shutout innings, no strikeouts thus far, but a lot of first pitch swinging from the monsters. Grace Tipton misses a bunt for the first strike. Here's the 0-2, and she swings through. There's the first strikeout for Du Bois. And the Hornets are 2 outs away from a shutout. But here comes Chico Pappas.
Been a little bit too swing happy here in this game. But if anyone can get the ball rolling, it's going to be Chico. Probably the most dangerous bat in the entire game. Question is, will he even get a strike to swing at?
Well, he gets a piece of that one. It's 1-2. Here comes the pitch. And swing and a miss, strike 3.
0 for 3 Chico. That's something you rarely ever see.
So Du Bois is bringing the heat and making quick work thus far of the monsters. 2 strikeouts to start the 6th. Davey Marion steps in. He's 1 for 2 today with a double. Grounded foul. Here comes the 1-1. It's a ground ball. Du Bois fields, fires to first in time. And that will do it. The final score, Crazy Hornets 7, Little Monsters 0.
It was a pretty easy, complete game for Markey. I do believe Markey started, right?
Yeah, there were
Just a
no
lot of
pitching
early
changes
swings.
for either team.
Yeah.
Complete games for Du Bois and Stefano. So that brings the Hornets to 2-4 and drops the Monsters to 2-4. Lots of 2-win teams in the backyard division as they compete for playoff contention. Aside from the Hornets and the Monsters, the Bombers, Devil Rays, Reds, Phillies, and Melonheads all sit at 2 wins.
It's an extremely low pitch count of 44 for the game. Usually you see these pitch counts if one pitcher pitches all 6 innings. That's going to be around 60 to 70 pitches usually. 44, just a lot of pitching to contact, a lot of quick outs. Very good for keeping the stamina up, and you saw Markey take that one very easily. Complete game.
A lot of first pitch swinging seemingly cost the Monsters there. Not a lot of hits. Not a lot of runners in scoring position, and as you saw, no runs scored.
I mean, as Chico's owner last season, I can say if you invest in Chico early, you have to utilize him. He has to do a lot of your offense. And Chico going 0 for 3, that's going to be a loss pretty much every single time. Because other than offense, he does not provide any value on defense, unlike all of the other first round picks for the most part. So it's a really heavy investment in the amazing bat and legs of Chico. And when he's 0 for 3, I mean, what else could you expect as a result?
Well, you saw 0 for 3 outing for Chico Pappas. Not many hits for the team as a whole. Total of 3 hits the whole game. 1 by Tipton, 1 by Marion, and 1 by Murray Goldman. And that was all of the offense for the Monsters.
I mean, player of the game obviously has to go to a Jose with yet another pop-off performance for him in the online league, proving he's worthy of being, borderline top 15 pick, as we're finding out.
You saw home run to left field and a home run to right
winning,
field.
of course.
Very nearly a third. And Kendall with a home run. Garcia with a home run.
Kendall with a monstrous line drive home run, which is crazy considering it's a 75 power. Figured that wouldn't get very many home runs with a stat like that, but that one was very gone. That'd be gone in most parks. That one would probably be gone at Ekman. It was just a nasty hit.
Well, that will do it for today's Humongous League Match of the Week. Stay tuned for later this week, as we should have some more matches to come. For Loba, I'm DLW2711.
Possibly Loba's game tomorrow would be the next thing.
Yes. Stay tuned for that.
Yeah, but taking my 4-1 Marlins up against the undefeated, who is that? The Wizards team, the Super Duper Wombats.
Super Duper Wombats.
Yeah, so that most likely will be the next on, and possibly on Wednesday might be some RBBL NLCS simul stream action.
You want to watch more backyard baseball? You know where to find us. It's right here, twitch.tv/backyard sports center.